Welcome back to more Skies of Arcadia Legends. Today, we just need to kind of sail. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I started that way. I actually need to go south. There we go. Alright, so we need to go back to Pirate Isle. So let's go sail around a little bit here. The fish mostly are used for selling. There are a couple of people who want fish, and you can give them fish for various things. But mostly they're used to sell. Some of them can also be used as like minor healing items. But they're a thing. It's not one of those things that you really need to worry super hard about collecting a bunch of fish, aside from a couple of them for some side quests later in. Okay, so this Maraca has really high fire resistance. So fire-based attacks are not going to do a whole heck of a lot. That being said, we do have enough I can show off Alpha Storm, which is a fire-based attack, so shouldn't do a whole heck of a lot here. But it's also based on her will, which is pretty high, so it still does okay.
That was easy.
And that is a linear move, so it'll hit all opponents in a line. And it's pretty forgiving on the boundaries of that line. There we go, finally get some green magic for Vice. If he's not currently on green, I'll probably switch him to green, and then keep him there for a while. Now, I'm not super concerned about finding the any other discoveries at the moment. That's kind of the only one to see here. You must be the members of the infamous Dine clan. We've been hearing a lot about you guys. We've been really stirring up things up over in Valhalla. Keep up the good work. We're behind you all the way. Yeah, the merchants don't like the Empire either. Alright, well, let's go to Pirate Isle. This game is very cinematic. Okay, Fina? Feeling okay? See you out of bed. Oh, I'm feeling much better. Thanks for your concern. No problem. Happy to see that you're well. Looks like we'll be reaching the island soon. Right over there, Pirate Isle. Yeah, out of all the pirates in all the world, we are the ones who get the island legitimately called Pirate Isle. Also, if we have an island legitimately called Pirate Isle, how has it not been discovered and taken out yet by the Empire that we're constantly messing with? Although I guess from the top it does kind of just look like a normal village. We've got kids and whatnot running around. We've got a hidden dock for our ship. Also, who's steering the ship right now? I thought Vice was the one steering the ship when we got here. I guess he must have handed over control back to the actual helmsman. Well, yeah, I kind of brought this up yesterday, but never really completed my thought. I was actually planning on playing a different game. I was going to be playing Pikmin 2, because I've played the first Pikmin and the third Pikmin on the channel, but I've never played the second Pikmin game. Turns out, the Wii version, which is the version of Pikmin 2 that I have, sucks. It's just bad. So I'm going to borrow the GameCube version from Tim at some point and play that game at that point. I'm not going to worry about that right now, though. I tried playing it and recording. It did not work. Like, weirdly enough, graphically, it actually looked even worse than the first game to me, which is just odd. I don't remember it looking that choppy and bad. Because the first game looks really good. And then the Wii version for the second game does not, which was just strange. And I could not figure out a way to change my camera. Like, I could zoom out the camera, but I couldn't rotate it in any fashion, which was weird. But anyway, so I'm not going to be playing Pikmin at the moment. I will pick up the GameCube copy from Tim at some point and play that copy instead, because I vastly prefer the GameCube version. And no, they will not let me use the GameCube controller on the Wii version for some reason. Got a good singing voice, eh? This is the song we pirates sing when we're forced to swap the decks. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? Alright, so here we are in the inside of Pirate Isle. This place is going to actually be a little confusing, mostly because it's dark and big. It's not that bad. There's also not a whole lot in here. There are a few hidden treasures. I will try and remember how to get to all of them. We can also talk to some people. We're just hanging out, having a party. Cheers! Celebrating a successful raid. LaCroix served us hit the spot. Captain Dine really does know how to pick his best LaCroix berries. This stuff's good. Been a while since we've taken over an Armada flagship. I can't talk today. Then again, when can I ever talk? We deserve a little break now and then. Just gonna straight from the bottle. Should you be sitting here drinking liqueur when you have a beautiful, hardworking wife waiting for you at home? There's nothing wrong with relaxing with friends after a hard day's work. Well, this place sure is full. This is our tavern. They serve all kinds of drinks here. What is liqueur? Liqueur? You really don't know what that is? I don't know, but it seems to be a really good tasting drink. Seem to be drinking it so fervently. Must be delicious. Want to share a bottle with us? It's made from liqueur berries and moonstones. It's just juice, but it tastes great. So I'm pretty sure in the original version this was not just juice. It was definitely an alcohol. But, the captain is always getting our case for being late. I really don't want to get in more trouble today. Yeah, Dad can get pretty worked up. Wouldn't want to have a heart attack. You're so mean to your dad. Well, let's go. Well, I mean, what do you expect when you place such high value in a couple of teenagers? Like, these guys are like 16. Clearly they're very competent, but they are teenagers. My job is to guide the Albatross to the underground entrance so it can dock safely. We use flight sims to communicate to each other. Right now I'm coordinating. Okay, cool. So there's a hidden treasure right up there that we can't really get to from over here. And there will be more stuff that we can grab here later, but we don't quite have the capacity to grab it just yet. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, yeah, I remember how to get the two chests that are here now. We've also got a weapon and item shop here. Exact weapons merchant. Come right in. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to charge you even if you're a fellow air pirate. I got a lot of trouble to get my stock. Now let's talk to Zach. Most weapons are forged out of moonstones. Well, it's not the only thing used, but it's one of the main materials. Since weapons are made of moonstones, they can be affected by other moonstones if used properly. Yeah, so the different colors of the different element colors that we have are based on element moonstones. So in a moment here, I'll go look at my inventory, and there we can see that we currently have a green moonstone and a red moonstone. and that is what allows us to use the green and red elements. We can also buy some equipment here, which I'm probably going to want to do. Well, that Valiant uniform is just kind of better in almost every way. Meditation ring increases the will, and the Maraca shell increases your defense. So, Vice's equipment currently increases his hit very slightly, and Aika's currently increases her quick very slightly. Alright, I do really want to get these weapons. So, let's get a new weapon for Vice. We'll go ahead and stick with green. And let's sell Vice's old weapon. Don't quite have enough money. I can sell the red Sky's Hardest, though, to get the money I need. So we'll do that. And pick up the Leather Crescent. There we go. Alright. And we'll go ahead and sell the Boomerang. It's her favorite boomerang. Large but light, relatively easy to aim. Alright. Yeah, there's no real point in holding on to old weapons or armors in this game. Holding on to... There are a couple of accessories that are a really good idea to hold on to. But, like, old weapons and armors, not really any point in doing or keeping. They don't, like, evolve or anything like some RPGs have them do. So there's no benefit to holding on to them. There we go, so we'll just climb up here. And let's actually go talk to... Well, I've got one more place to go before talking to my dad. We've got the sleeping quarters. Haven't been home in such a long time. Just let me sleep. Yeah, everyone's sleeping in their hammock. Well, I guess the one guy is sleeping in his hammock. No one else gets to sleep, apparently. Alright, let's go talk to Dad. Vice and Aika, reporting for duty. We brought Fina like you requested. You're a little late, but I'll let it slide. Come on over. Young lady, I am Dine, the captain of the Blue Rose. There's a few questions I want to ask you. Will you answer them for me? Sure. I've been sailing for a very long time, but I've never come across anyone wearing clothes like yours. What country are you from? Why are you traveling alone? So now we have another section here. And the correct answer here is to sit quietly and listen. Captain Dine, you worry too much. She's just a normal girl. Silence! I'm the captain here. It's my duty to protect the safety of my family and crew. If this girl is a danger of any sort to you or any of my men, I can't let her live.
Huh?
Fina, it's your turn to speak. I cannot say. Why? Is it because you're air pirates? You don't trust us? No, that has nothing to do with it. Thank you with all my heart for saving my life. But I can't tell any living soul about the purpose of my quest, even if it means my own life. I have no intention of endangering your lives. If you believe anything I say, please believe this. Alright, looks like I lost this one. I understand your dilemma. I can see your eyes that you're true to your word. We have a very strong sense of honor, even though we're air pirates. Alright, you have my trust. Be careful not to lose it.
Thank you so much.
Bring the girl Fina topside. Give her a tour of the village.
Yay!
Yay! There we go. You're the best, Dad. It's Captain, I swear. How many times do I have to remind you? Thanks, Captain Dad. Alright, so... the way we get our first hidden treasure is very sneaky. Bookshelf seems a little loose. I can hear the sound of wind coming from behind it. If you stand in the right spot here, the bookshelf will move, which lets you access this ladder. And we can sneak our way down over here. Unfortunately, there is no way to speed up going down a ladder, or up it for that matter. But that will lead us to the first hidden treasure, 150 gold. Nice. So we can buy a little bit of equipment with that if we want to. I'm not super concerned about it at the moment. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to pick up some Valin armor. But I don't really have enough money to get it for everyone, so I'd only be able to buy it for one person. Then I have to go back down to the shop, and I'm just not going to worry about it. The weapons are the main thing I was interested in getting anyway. And if you really just want to shortcut your way up here, you can use this pole to go up and down from the bottom, so you don't have to climb all the way up here. But that's the inside of the island. There is one more spot on the inside of the island, but it's kind of a secret, so we will sneak around there. Go on ahead, Vice. I have to stop by my house for a sec. Why, what's wrong? I just want to freshen up. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes. See you at your house. Alright. So, we can explore the village a little bit. Please don't step in the garden. Vegetables are an important source of nutrients for sailors. Everyone takes great care to grow them properly. Well, we can still open the gate. That leads us to another treasure. Got some sacred crystals. Cool. We're gonna want those. Alright. We got the kiddos. Hi, Vice. Welcome home. We're all playing hide and seek with Pal. You should play with us too. We got Pal. Hi, Pal. Quiet, Pal. I told you not to bark at guests before, right? I'm sorry. He just took me by surprise. He's really cute. Guess on your island you live with other animals. Yeah? You don't have pets where you come from? Not really. Everything's just so different here. Alright, so this is Aika's house. Wait, didn't Aika say she was going back to her house? Why is the door locked? So, we can do something here that I think does actually decrease my swashbuckler ranking slightly, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because it's content to see, and although there's no other way to see it. Before I do that, though, if you interact with this shrine over here, it will lead you back to the inside, which is how we get to secret chest number 2, which gives us a moonberry. Hell yeah. Alright, and even though she's not currently with us, she is still considered part of our party. So let's take a look at the current moves we can get. So we can get Vice a defensive stance, which counters all enemy physical attacks. One important thing to note with the special move, or your super moves, you can only get them in order. The next one will not unlock until you get the current one. So even if there's one that you don't particularly want, you have to get it so you can get to the other ones you do. That's kind of my case with this one. I never use it, I never really want it, but I have to get it in order to go to the next ones. But let's take a look at what she's got instead. It creates an anti-magic shell around all enemies, or all allies for 1 turn, but it also blocks allies' magic. So yeah, that will just make it so that for 1 round, no magic will affect us at all, which is actually incredibly useful. So I am going to go ahead and just get that right off the bat. Delta Shield. Alright. Yeah, so you'll find moonberries in chests. You can also get them from bosses, and very, very rarely you will get them just from a random encounter. It's really cool when that does happen, though, because getting more super moves is always good. Alright, well. So we've got a little handkerchief here. I wonder what this handkerchief is for. I think there's something underneath it. And it goes directly into Aika's room. I don't know why she doesn't have the handkerchief on the inside instead of on the outside. Huh? Who's there? Take that, you creep! I don't know why Vice is continuing to look through all of this. My eye! My good eye! you doing peeking into my room? You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't believe that you would spy on me like that. Get out of here! I was just looking under the handkerchief. You probably put it there to draw people's attention. In Vice's defense, why would you not put this on the inside? I swear, how can she expect me not to notice this hole if she has a brightly covered handkerchief covering it? Aika, I'm sorry. Go away, I'm busy. Can't you leave me alone for just 1 second? No! No, I can't. Clearly. Alright. Let's see. I will need to go up a couple of places in a little bit. I think I hit both of these spots as part of the story, though, so I won't worry about them right now. I think that's really all I wanted to hit at the moment. So let's just go progress the story a little bit. Like I said in the first episode, these first couple of episodes are going to be a little slow, because it's still building up the world and the game. I'm going to try and get through the most of this content that I can in these early episodes, so that we can then just kind of shoot forward from there. I have to finish cooking dinner, go outside and have some fun. Call you when it's ready. Hey guys! I was just fixing my hair. Sunset outside is beautiful. Why don't we go check it out? Well, we got time. Why not? Alright, cool. So we can go on top of Lookout Island to get a look. And also go upstairs here, which will lead us to Vice's room. I don't think there's anything to really grab here. It's not like Grandia, where you can explore your room and find like a hidden stash of 100 gold. Papers all over the place. While studying the stars, you'd be more than happy I'm not sitting around doing nothing, I suppose. Alright, let me down, please. Thank you. Yeah, in this game, all of your treasures will actually be in treasure chests, which is honestly kind of nice, because that means you don't have to worry super hard about investigating every little thing. Very, very long ladder. Kinda tempted to play some Snake Eater while climbing up this, but won't worry about it right now. I got a little flashy thing in the corner there, but I can't actually do anything with that at the moment. We're gonna have to come back for it later. But we'll get to that when we get to that. That is a pretty sunset, though. You might have caught it, but there is a chest up here as well. I love it up here. So peaceful. Come here to relax and watch the sunset. I often wonder what lies beyond the sky, beyond the sunset. Beyond the sky. Some say there's monsters, others say there's a maelstrom that blows ships away or pulls them in and they're never seen again. There's others that say it's just impossible. He wants to be an astronaut and he wants to go up above the clouds. I'll be the captain of my own ship, and I will sail out of the sky. I bet if you could go beyond the sunset, the sky would look even more beautiful.
Huh?
Wait a minute. Nice, we got some moonstones falling. That was a moonstone. That was a big moonstone. Landed on the island over there. I think that's Shrine Island. Been a long time since we've seen a moonstone fall. What's a moonstone? Oh, Fina, you've heard of moonstones, right? Well, she literally just asked what moonstones are. They're pieces of rock that fall from the moons. They usually crash land on islands. They're a really high energy source. We use them for all kinds of things. They power our ships. We can also forge weapons out of them. It's my first time seeing a moonstone actually fall from the sky. You thinking what I'm thinking, Vice? Yeah, we gotta go recover that moonstone. We're gonna strike some gold in the form of rock. I think that one is a silver stone, too. Or from the silver moon, I suppose I should say. Because I'm pretty sure this area has the silver moon over it. Yep, there it is, the silver moon. So the reason we have different colored moonstones, we should have brought this up a while ago, is because there are different colored moon. There are the same number of moons as there are elements in this game. Each one is a different color, each one corresponds to different things, and each one gives their own sort of impact environmentally because they radiate their own kind of magic. The red moonstone, for example, or the red moon, for example, generates a lot of heat. The green moon, like, is highly, like, life-giving, etc., etc. Alright. Well, let's head down here, if I can. This corner is always a little buggy. There we go. Luckily, I'm pretty sure this is the last time I will ever be upstairs. Hey, Athena. Thanks for everything you've done. First you rescued me, then you let me stay in your home. I'm so grateful. Well, please be careful. If you're going to Shrine Island, I want you to take this with you. I've included enough for both of you. Cool. Don't be afraid to come back home if you need a break. What do you have to say, Dad? It's your share of the loot from yesterday. Nice. Oh, sweet, got the purple moonstone. That moonstone's already been processed, so you should be able to use it on your weapons. You'll be able to change the color of your weapon to purple and give it the power of ice. Did the game just freeze? I think my game just froze. Well, that's unfortunate. Haven't seen it do that before. Huh. Well, I don't actually know if you can hear me at this point, but I guess I will, meet you back at this point. That's real unfortunate, because I don't think I've saved in a while. Okay, I finally caught back up to where I was. It's been like half an hour. I need to definitely be saving more often. But we now have the purple moonstone, which means we can now use ice-based weaponry. Alright. So we're gonna go to Shrine Island. Athena's gonna stay here, because she's not really a fighter. Alright, now, we did see that there was one treasure back up here, so I do actually want to climb back up here. This is one thing that you could wait until later in the game to go and get, because I'm going to have to come back up here again later in the game in order to get that, like, shiny, fly thing that I can't get yet. But, you know, this early in the game, you kind of just want to get any treasures that you can, because you don't have a lot to work with. That being said, the only real difference here, as opposed to when I got here earlier, is that I took down one of the loopers. I took down a looper earlier when I came through this time, which gave me an extra 100 gold or so to work with. So I do have Valin armor equipped to both Vice and Ica right now. So they are both fully equipped with the best equipment that I can currently get them, which will be very helpful in Shrine Island. Shrine Island, as the first dungeon, is not super difficult, but, you know, it is a dungeon. You should be prepared for it. Alright. But we can just kind of wrap around here. Most of this place is just kind of tutorial land. It'll tell you about different elements and all that good stuff. There's not really a whole heck of a lot to see here. But we should be all set to depart for Shrine Island. And I know that this episode has been kind of weird, especially with that weird cut right near the end here. But I think we are actually going to call it here for today. And tomorrow we will go and explore Shrine Island. Because I've been recording for a long time now, with very little to show for it, and my voice is shot. So I think I'm going to see you guys tomorrow as we come back to explore Shrine Island. So I will see you guys then.